Hi, Juan.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Very good. How was work today?
How was work today?
Mhm.
Better today.
Better than yesterday. More, it's busier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
More.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, let me open our lesson. So we
Okay.
were on this grammar section. So we have conditional statements. So you will practice on the next slide. Let's read
Mm-hmm.
this here. So we have this formula, if plus simple present plus will, and then the infinitive. So let's read
Okay.
this. Can you read that?
Yeah, to talk about events. Events or events? Events, right?
Events. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Events.
Mm-hmm.
To talk about events will happen or have a real possibility of happening if he agrees to what we've asked for. I'll sign the contract now. Contract
Mm-hmm.
now.
Mm-hmm. So we have this if here, right? If he
Mhm.
agrees. And then we have will. It's a contraction, but I'll or I will, and then our infinitive sign. I will sign the contract
Okay.
now. So let's practice using the conditional statement to answer these questions in complete sentences. So let's look at this. Can you read this question? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could you help me with the mean of a statement?
Statement. It's like the sentence or the thing that's being said. Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you get
Okay.
a rise, what might you do with the extra money? You
If you
get a
get a
rise,
raise, a
raise.
raise. Mm-hmm.
If you get a raise, what might you do with the extra money?
Mm-hmm. So here they did the example. You can read that first, and then we can come up with one on our own. Mm-hmm.
Oh, could you repeat?
So there's an example for this. So if you'd
Uh-huh.
like to read the example, we can read that first, and then we can make one up on our own. Mm-hmm.
If I will buy a car, a new car,
Very good. So if you were to get a raise, Juan, what would you do with the money?
what would you do?
Mm-hmm.
What would you do with the money?
Uh-huh. So what
If you
exactly
get
what
a,
they're saying
you
here.
get
Uh-huh.
get a raise, what would you do with the money?
Uh-huh.
I will buy a car. I don't have car. We
You would
my
buy a car too?
Yeah, I have or we have a car, but it's from my wife. Is it
It's
you?
your wife's car. Mm-hmm.
It's my wife's car. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Mm-hmm.
I would like a car for me.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, let's look at the second question. Mm-hmm.
If you are asked to put in overtime this week, would you do it? Why or why not? Okay. Mm, this is it.
So if you're
What?
asked to if you're asked to work overtime, meaning extra hours this week, you'd have to work extra hours. Would you do it? Why or why
Yeah,
not?
I will. I will, and because I don't have option.
Oh, because
That's
you
not
don't
my
have an
choice.
option. Uh-huh. So you
I don't
could
have an option.
say if I, well, let's say option because it's harder with conditional to not, you need to have an option for this one just to make this statement. So we can just pretend like you have an option, right?
Okay.
So
Mhm.
so we can put it in the conditional form. So you could say if I was asked
Okay.
to work overtime, I will. Would you? I will.
What's mean if you are asked to put in overtime this week? Dice si te preguntaras
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
y si te preguntaras, o no, si te pidiera trabajar horas extras esta semana.
Sí. Mm-hmm.
If you are asked. Ok.
Mm-hmm.
No sería if I asked. No, pero asked es pasado eso, ¿verdad?
What are you asking about the question or how you begin your
No,
statement?
the question. The question. What's mean the question? What is the translation?
You said it. You said it. You just said it. Uh-huh. So if you're asked to work overtime, so you need to work extra hours, necesitas trabajar más esta semana, ¿vas a hacer?
Ok. ¿Lo harás?
Mm-hmm.
Will you do it? ¿Lo harás?
Mm-hmm.
¿O lo vas a hacer? Why? ¿Por qué y por qué no? So, okay. It's okay.
Uh-huh. And so what would you say? Uh-huh.
I will. Why?
So we need to put it,
I
let's
need
put it
more.
in this form. Mm-hmm. If
Okay.
I
If I ask, no.
I was
If
asked.
I ask
Mm-hmm.
to put in overtime this week, I will. Oh, yeah, I will. I will.
Uh-huh. I will.
I will do
Okay.
it.
I will do it. Exactly. Very good. You got it. Excellent. Very good. So we're just trying to use the conditional. You don't use these types of scenarios very often. But it's good to try to practice them or try to create some sentences in them. Okay,
Right.
let's look at this last one. Uh-huh.
What will you do if you get your dream job? Okay. If I, yeah, what will you do if you get? If I get my dream job, I will be happy.
I will be happy. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I will be happy, or I will get more money, or I will be doing what I love. Exactly. That's perfect. Okay.
Can you
Now
repeat
we're going to
the last sentence?
say that again.
Can you repeat the
Uh-huh.
last? Can you repeat the last sentence?
The last
Love. You said
sentence.
love. You said love.
Um, uh-huh.
No, don't remember.
No, I don't
No.
remember what I said. I'm sorry.
You said with love word.
Yeah, I will do what I love, or I will be doing what I love if you got my dream job, right?
Ok. Voy a hacer lo que amo,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
lo que me gusta hacer.
Exactly. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I forgot what I said. Very good. Okay, so let's look at this. Use the sentence starters below to practice making sentences. Use the conditional tense. So let's do this first one.
If I have time today, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will go to run
Yeah, I will go for a run. Mm-hmm.
or run. Okay.
I will go
Ok.
for
En este
a run.
caso, to
Mm-hmm.
run no sería como el to, no funciona como a.
Which one?
For
Mm-hmm.
example, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you need to use to with the verb in the present tense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to. If it's in the infinitive form, you need to.
Es un infinitive. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I will run.
I will go for a run.
I will
Uh-huh.
I will go for a run.
Or you could say, I will run.
I will
Mm-hmm.
run. Okay.
But I think it sounds better, I will go for a run. Mm-hmm. But you
For
could
a
say either
run.
one. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little weird because in Spanish sería como
It's not
yo
the
iré
same. You can't
por una
translate
carrera.
it. Yeah. It's not you can't translate that. That's a phrase that's just for English. It's hard To literally, that's what I feel like. One, though, I feel like soon, because I do it with Spanish too, I'm always trying to literally translate everything. And sometimes it's going to make you slow down and it's going to prevent you from fluency. So it's a hard habit to break, but I do it all the time because sometimes things in English sound different than if it were literally translated in Spanish. It's kind of difficult. So for
Sorry.
this, it doesn't really, in Spanish, that wouldn't really make sense. But in English, you'll hear that all the time. Like, oh, I'm going for a run. You want to go for a run with me?
Right.
It's a very common phrase for running, usually. But it does, if you literally translate it, it sounds really weird. So it's just a little different. Very good. Okay, let's look at number 2.
If my boss offers me a promotion, I'll get.
Oh, remember, I will get. Remember, we need to
I
put
will
that
get.
will. Okay.
I will. Okay. I will get. Lo tomaré, ¿no?
I will get what? What will you get?
I will get the promotion.
So that won't really, that's kind of reiterating the first part. So I would say I will get more money yearly.
More money.
I will
Okay.
get benefits. I will get a new role in the company. So something along
Better
those
benefits.
lines.
Benefits.
Benefits
Better benefits.
like health insurance or maybe dental insurance, or I'm not sure what they're called in Spanish, but in English they're called benefits, like when your work pays for healthcare and things like that. Very good.
So if
Yeah.
my boss offers me a promotion, I will get better benefits.
Better benefits. Excellent. Super. Okay, number 3.
Number 3, if we have fewer meetings, what's mean fewer? Como a few?
Less.
Menos. If we have fewer. Could you help me?
Fewer. You had it right the first time. Fewer.
We have fewer meetings. I will have more time for work.
Exactly. Perfect. That's perfect.
Okay.
Super. Okay, number 4.
Okay.
So now we're switching. So now we need to make the first part of the sentence. So we need to put like a conditional, like hypothetical thing. If, for example, if I ask my dad to go, I don't know, to the store, he will probably say yes, right?
If I invite him to the cinema?
Exactly. You could say that too. If I invite my friend or my dad to the cinema, he will probably say yes. That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. Okay, and let's look at number 5.
If I have if I have a new computer, I will be more productive.
Productive. Okay, yeah. Because you
That's
can
a
do
lie.
more things. That's a lie. That's okay, but that works though. Like if I had a new computer, I will be more productive. Or if I have another cup of coffee, I will be more productive. Something
Yeah.
where you can work more, right? Very good. Those are great. I know grammar stuff, sometimes we like to overthink it, especially adults. We just like to overthink it, but you have it. You just gotta trust yourself.
Okay.
Very good. Okay.
What is the difference between you have it and you got it?
They're the same. They're synonyms.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. They're just different ways to say it. Very good. All right. Can you read this one?
Okay.
Okay. Is it too small? I can
I'm
read it
using
for you.
my. I'm still using my smartphone. I don't have. I don't have internet in my computer. Look at this.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So I can read it for you. Okay, so imagine that you are an assistant manager at a store and the manager quit. While the company looks for a replacement, you have been assigned all the responsibilities of manager, but do not get a pay increase or a job title change. It has been 3 months and the company still has not filled the manager position. Negotiate with your boss, your tutor, a promotion to a manager position and a salary raise. So, these are tough conversations, even in native languages. So, don't worry, we'll do it step by step. So let's see this first part.
I would like to discuss the recent management changes and my position within the company.
Okay, what exactly do you have in mind?
I need more money.
Yeah.
Well, wait, I'm looking for a promotion
hmm
and a change in my salary.
hmm
Yeah. So
Uh-huh. Maybe, okay, for this, because it's discussing, that's a little
okay,
literal, right? That's okay though. But
I am not the best
usually,
kind
no,
of
no, it's
things.
okay. It's okay. So with this, you'd probably want to bring up that you've already been doing the responsibilities of the
Okay.
manager, right? So you could be like, well, the past 3 months, ever since Joe left, I have been filling in all of his positions, and it seems that I am doing more than my job title. So I was interested in discussing either a promotion or a salary raise to compensate the work that I've been doing, type of thing, right? So you kind of want to, it's all this type of talk, you have to prepare yourself. So if you're in
Mhm.
this situation, or at least when I've done this, I like to write out what I want to say and kind of practice it, because when we're in front of our bosses, we can kind of get
Mhm.
a little nervous. But what are your thoughts? Like, say you're doing manager position, like obligations, but you're not getting paid to be a manager. How would you handle that with your team leader or your boss? Would you confront them, or would you just keep doing the extra work for your normal pay? How would you handle that?
What's mean? How was your hang? You said hang.
I said, how would you handle that? How would you handle that
And,
situation? hmm Would you confront your boss? Would you say, like, I feel like it's kind of unfair that I'm doing all the things that Joe did and he got paid way more than I did? I think my responsibilities are too much for how low my pay is. How would you handle that?
could you type the question, please? Okay. How would you handle that situation? That situation. Because handle es como manejar.
hmm Or what would you do? I'm sorry, I should have reworded it.
What
What
would
would
you do?
you do, but in this situation? It's the same thing. hmm
First,
hmm
I should mm, I should to send an email.
Send an email. Uh-huh.
Yeah, with my mm, with my reasons.
hmm
Talking about uh, why I need to negotiate my role in the company, because like you said, I have been working for 3 months, working uh, with more tasks that usually I do,
Uh-huh. Right.
and um, I have had a good job. How you say that? Como he
I
hecho un
have a
buen
good
trabajo.
job, or I have done a
No,
good job. Have done?
I have done a good job. Yeah, I have done a good
Uh-huh.
job.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Super. So you would do more like an email instead of talking with your boss face to face?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think first I should be to send a email first, and I ask for a meeting or talk face to face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, super. Very good. Yeah, either way, some people, I don't know, it depends on the company, right? What's appropriate, what's like, acceptable. So emails sometimes are acceptable for that type of thing, but sometimes in other companies, they'd rather you talk face to face.
Probably that was my first option, because I have been working for a long time.
Yeah.
From working from home for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. So it's in your situation, an email might be better, right? Because you don't get to see your bosses in person at all. So, yeah, it could be either way. Very good.
It could be
Okay.
well.
hmm
Okay.
Very good. Okay, do's and don'ts. Identify which actions you should and shouldn't do during a negotiation. So let's look at number
Okay.
one. Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I sent a link. Did you see?
I didn't see. I saw you had sent something, but I didn't see I didn't click on the link. I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to look at it today. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Very good. Okay, let's look at number one.
Okay. See it as a contest. Es
So do
como
you,
mirar cómo contestar.
yeah, no, a competition.
A competition.
Uh-huh. A contest is like a competition.
Ah, ok.
Uh-huh.
Sí, contestar es como answer, ¿no? O
Yeah, that's
respond.
answer. Uh-huh. Contest is
Answer.
a competition, a synonym.
Okay, see it as a contest. Okay.
Do you think that's good for a negotiation or bad? Should you do that or should you not do that?
1 second. Identify which actions you should and you shouldn't to do during negotiation. Mm, ¿Puedes poner otra vez las dos palabras, por favor?
Yeah,
Contest.
so say that again.
1 second. 1 second.
Yeah. So this
Contest.
is basically
Okay.
what you should do in a negotiation or you shouldn't do. So
Okay.
should we be like almost like it's a competition in a negotiation
No,
or should you handle it more calmly?
you shouldn't see it as a contest, I
I don't
guess.
think that's a very good, yeah, it's not a very good technique, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, let's look at number two.
Focus on common interests. So you win, I win. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you should focus on common interests.
So like, well, if you do this, it'll benefit you in this way and it'll benefit me in this way, right?
Mhm.
Or just making something show that both parties like.
Mhm.
So do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
A good thing.
I think that's a yes. Very good. You should. All right, number three.
Be emotional. Emotional or emotional?
Emotional.
Emotional. Be emotional. You shouldn't.
No, yeah, that's not good either. Number 4.
Use facts to support your position. You should.
Exactly.
Focus on difference. Difference talking about what?
Focus on differences, meaning
Difference.
something, something that's not, that you don't have in common.
No, you shouldn't.
I don't think so either. Very good. Okay, 6.
Give and not receive. Okay, you shouldn't.
Give and not receive.
Give and not receive. Yeah.
So like
Okay.
coming with a deal, and the deal is only you giving something and you don't get anything from it. Do you think that's a good negotiation?
No.
No, I don't think so either. Very good. And 7.
You said I don't think so either. Es como yo tampoco lo creo. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So you can say either when you want to compare two or both things, or two things. ¿Cuál es la frase correcta? ¿Es two things or both things?
You could say either one, but both things sounds better.
Sounds better.
But it means two different things, both.
Okay.
Very good.
Find a win-win strategy. You should.
Yeah, you get this and I also get this type of thing. Very good. Excellent. Oh, goodness. So we have salary negotiation. So I'll read it because it's really small for you. So you are a sales representative in New York City. According to salary.com, the median salary for a similar position in the NYC area is $69,107. Currently, you are paid $59,200, and you would like to negotiate for a higher salary. So, this is always difficult. So a median salary just means it's the an average, right? The average salary for that position and place. And in the United States, when you live in certain areas, that depends. It can increase or decrease. Like, for example, in New York City, everyone gets paid more because that's just everything in the city costs more. So wages are more and things like that. Where I'm from, a small town in Florida, you're not going to see the same salary for that position and that you would get in New York City, just because the cost of living is lower. And yeah, in those cities, you don't get paid. So with
the cost of living is lower in Miami, in Florida?
No, I didn't say Miami. In my town.
You said Florida, right?
Yeah, in Florida, but Miami, yeah, not Miami. No.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I was talking about my town in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't live in Miami, or I'm not from Miami.
Okay.
Miami's, yeah, just one city out of all of them.
The people when hear Florida think in Miami.
Yeah, everyone does. Everyone just automatically says Miami, and I'm like, no. No, there's so many different cities, and Florida's pretty big. So I lived 8 hours from Miami. So
wow.
yeah, in a car, and Florida's flat. So it wasn't because of the terrain, it's just that far. So yeah, it's a big difference. But with negotiating salaries, Juan, how would you approach this? Would you research the median salary and then try to gauge what you would want to ask? Or how would you go about asking for a salary, a higher salary?
I should ask for the median salary because you are earning less. So I understood your question.
Okay, so you would ask just for the
Median.
lower. or the median salary. I personally, we're going to run out of time, but we can talk more about this tomorrow in our class, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye, Juan. See you next time.